Democratic Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, New York, and Rashida Tlaib, Michigan, on Friday introduced a bill to create a federally chartered and supported public banking system called the Public Banking Act. Very creative name. The bill would develop a system through which the Federal Reserve System and Treasury Department could recognize, offer grants, and open credit facilities for nonprofit banks. These banks would be intended to compete with the commercial banking industry and would be barred from changing fees on checking or saving accounts, requiring minimum balances and levying interest rates of more than 15%. Tlaib and Ocasio-Cortez said the bill is intended to expand access to financial services in areas where a large portion of the population is unable to afford conventional banking services. Nearly 30% of those without bank accounts cited inability to meet minimum balance requirements as the main reason they did not use a bank, according to a June 2019 survey conducted by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and nearly 49% said it was at least a contributing factor. That's almost half of the people admitting that that was part of what stopped them from using it. I wish the education system, which I have defended in the past, as far as when people say there are these liberal places, I wish that they would have a more hands-on approach with teaching people about banks and the, I guess, credit cards and the difference between, debit card and the rest of this stuff. Because a lot of it, when you transition from adolescent to adult, is not articulated, partially because a lot of these institutions seem to think that the parents are going to, in every instance, explain the intricacies of these things to their children. And when they don't, they end up getting screwed by a system that is kind of out to get them. Again, it's just when people don't know things, it's a lot harder to do stuff, or rather to be involved with this system. But no, I really like this bill. I like the idea of the commercial banking industry having competition, because whenever anyone has a monopoly on anything, it usually lessens the quality of the person who has the monopoly. So just like if YouTube had a competitor, they would be a lot more open to changing some of the screwed up practices of their own website. But since they don't, we just have to put up with it. It's a really nice idea, but hey, the big old problem, elephant in the room, is that McConnell and the rest of the Senate Republican stooges are going to make sure that it doesn't get passed. And then even if the Democrats take over, if it's mostly moderates, they're going to say, screw that. So this bill is a nice idea. I just wish it could become a reality.